discombobulated over here. So when my stuff comes up, basically about, I want to jump on at 7:30, around 7:15, my whole thing crashed. Like my whole system just crashed. My computer wouldn't boot up. It wouldn't do anything, and like I couldn't get nothing to work. It took a good while for it to finally come up, and I'm gonna show you something real quick once my toolbox connects. I'm gonna show you why when I save my files, I save twice. Let's put this where it goes. There we go. Alright. So I have, my regular, my computer hard drive. Then I actually have two other backup hard drives. One is strictly for scratch disks, and then another one is my backup. So whenever I save a file, and I'm gonna close Photoshop or anything, I always save the file in both the computer and my backup. So when my computer crashed and I came back up, this was my Dr. Doom piece off the one off my computer. Destroyed. So had I not had the second one, I wouldn't be doing Dr. Doom no more, because I was gonna do 4 days worth of work all over again. I was gonna be pissed. But thankfully, the session on my backup hard drive saved, so we're good. So before we get started, my name is Jay Peralta, as you know. Basically, this live stream is being multicasted across Facebook Live, Twitch, YouTube. So if you're watching on any of those other platforms, welcome. Feel free to talk. I have a chat app that basically shows me all the chats from all platforms. Dr. Doom is the character that I've been requested to do many times at shows. It's a character I've wanted to do, but I've never said, okay, I'm gonna do it. But with me being stuck on a DC loop for a good while now, I wanted to go back to doing something more. I wanted to say, you know what, I haven't really done too many villains. Let me do one of the best villains from comic books, that's Dr. Doom. So I've been working on this. So it's Monday. I started this Friday. So I've been working on, piece by piece since Friday. I tried the Reels thing, the fake TikTok on Instagram. I figured I'll show it with this. I actually like the Reels thing. It's cool because I can show little bits and pieces of what I'm doing in between and everything else. I'm going to be working on the left arm today. I already pretty much started building it up. Before I get started, like as always, my art is powered by XP Pen, Tourbox, Aces, and Adobe Creative Suite. I'm using XP Pen Artist 24 Pro. I'm using, as always, my toolbox. Yeah, so here we go. I'm a little discombobulated because it freaked me out when my computer just crashed. because it's never done that before. So I started building up the arm. I'm going to show you a little bit of how I build these things up. So this is the base arm where I just put the base digital paints in basic shape. My basic just rough drawn lines of where the pieces are going to go. That's me slowly started blending everything in. Fixing the green, his cloak. Let me get my pen. I gotta turn my pen on. Like I said, I literally just turned my computer on and put everything back up. So the reason why this happens to me is because both my screens are XQ10 tablets, and for some reason it defaults sometimes to my secondary, my 22E Pro. So I gotta let it know I'm working on the 24. So that's from his cloak. I'm also, eventually I'm gonna have the cloak coming from behind him down here, because I'm gonna have him sitting on a throne. I'm gonna have the cloak from behind them on the floor. I wanted his cloak to kind of be like ripped up and stuff. That's why you see these things down here. Right now I had just put in some shading, basic shading on the arm. So now it's just basically I'm just putting the arm together. I want him basically just holding his hand up like that. I'll have some magic special effect that's going to be floating above him. The glow obviously will be all over, on his body as well. And yeah, I mean, that's what I'm going to be doing for now. I've been he's been cut into pieces. I did one leg first, then the other leg, then the arm, then the head, then the body. Like, I had the general idea where everything was. I had it roughly done, but I worked on each piece separately, so that way when it comes to sizing it, like the arm, if I feel like I need to make it bigger, I could just make just the arm bigger, which I'm probably thinking I'm gonna do. But that could be done after I'm done doing the actual arm. So, I have my brushes loaded up here. So how I usually work, basically is I'll put rough paints down, and then I use a mixer brush and just mix everything together and blend everything out. As needed, I'll add more colors, so blending those in. That's how you get like the metal sheen, which is what I started doing here. But like I said, I'm completely all discombobulated right now. Check my caps lock. I don't know how loud the music is compared to you guys. I'm just going to lower it a little bit. I just need background music. I'm really hoping when we get a real Fantastic Four movie, we'll get to see a real Doctor Doom. The Doctor Dooms that we've gotten have not been great at all. So I'm hoping we'll get that. it's all about just slowly building it up. I like doing like brushed metal. I find that uh, for me anyway easier. So like I know someone earlier today commented on Facebook to me on not Facebook, Instagram. You know, how did I get so good at doing this kind of stuff? Um, I mean, I know I have a lot more to go. I'm nowhere near where I would like to be. Um, I'm a lot better than I was before. It's just practice. Uh, but like I said, when it comes to faces, Doctor Doom is wearing a mask, so that makes it a lot easier for me. I still struggle with faces and stuff like that. I am really happy with how the mask came out, though. I would like to get this. I would like to get this finished before I leave for Connecticut. I know I was supposed to leave last week, but because of all the things that were happening, it got pushed back. So I'm leaving Wednesday afternoon. Um, we'll see. Depends on how much I can do tomorrow. I might have to finish it over there. I know that I was gonna be doing a live. I am gonna be doing a live review on my Artist 12. I just haven't yet because I want to do it over there while I'm using it. Because you'll see me basically using it as I would normally be using it. So I might be finishing this piece on the Artist 12. But that's fine with me. I could use that as for my review. That's all. And just cause I may be sponsored and working with them, I'm still gonna be honest in terms of how I feel, what things I like, what things I don't like. Um, so I'll go over all that stuff. I was literally, I don't know what kind of language I can use when it put this streaming on different places. I was literally crapping myself when I was turning on my computer and finally loaded up Photoshop. And when I saw the first one I loaded up was corrupted, when I tell you my heart was in my ass, I was about to freak out. Like, my my wife and they heard me freaking out, and they all went to the living room and they were like, "We're getting the hell out of here." But I was so nervous. And then when I opened up the the backup file and it was good, I was like, "Oh, thank God." But I've lost in the past. I've lost sessions like that where they got corrupted and all you see is just a couple of red lines and everything is merged, and that happens and you just lose all will to work on it after that. Like I said, Dr. Doom would have been pushed on the back burner for a good while if this one didn't work out. I just want to add a little. I throw in color here and there. Just blend it in. I don't even know what this music is. All I know is that it doesn't get Facebook mad when it's on. That's the only thing I know. whenever you see my brush basically go big and small like this on the fly, you see that's my hand here on the toolbox, basically it's oh, controlling my brushes on the fly basically. Highlights. Save your work. Always save your work. I'm gonna have to do a backup save again. This arm is pretty much the last piece for him. After that, the green cloak is just basically just throwing greens and then just blending it so it looks like cloth, like I've been doing everywhere else. Do something like that, basically just I'm bringing that color over So I can just blend it a little over here. Just to give it a little more of that color that I like, that green. Probably gonna have some type of floating energy thing here. And then the effect, the one effects is on the hand, the arm, half of his skull, his face, the cloak and body, on like that. I have a throne reference that I use for him to sit in, but I'm gonna make a different throne for him. He's gonna be sitting on a throne. Backdrop, I'm not sure yet. What I'm picturing, he's not gonna be this big. I just have him big like this because so I could do it, but then I'm gonna resize him. He's not gonna be that big. In the piece, he'll probably be right here. And then I want to have like a bunch of his Doom bots in the front, almost look like they're lined up, ready for orders, and make it basically look his throne room. The throne, I'll be putting the throne in, and the energy and stuff like that. That's pretty much gonna be the piece. Um, what I was picturing in my head was the Black Panther um, on the throne that Marvel did for their posters, something like that, where it's like just the throne, him sitting there, but then like I said, have the Doombots in the front, um, and that would be that. I mean, that's what I have in my head. I have the greens here, like coming down here, back here, and then on his feet, with his the back of his cloak there that he's sitting on the cloak. I'll probably have it like right here, and then right here. I don't know. I remember seeing something with his name, but I didn't really look into it. I'm not sure what he would be attached to. With everything going on and everything being put back. But I mean, I don't even know who he could play. I mean, the only movies I know, they got Shang-Chi, they got Eternals, Black Widow's already done. Um, Eternals, I think, is almost done. I can't see him in Doctor Strange too. Um, he won't be in Thor. So I'm not sure who he'll play as. Honestly, I gotta start looking more at these rumor things, but right now, since I was stuck on maybe Guardians, that's true. No, he could be Sylvester Stallone's son from Guardian, from the old Guardians that they all died. I think he's a good actor. He's just there's something wrong with him and mentally. He's not all there. But being stuck on doing, I was on DC for about a month working on only strictly DC stuff, and I'm just over DC. After the last collab, I was like, I gotta do something more. Where I gotta get out of DC. Like I had started a Batman Who Laughs that's now gonna wait because I'm just tired of doing DC. So I'll come back to that party maybe end of the month. But I got a project I gotta finish by the 30th anyway. Speaking of 30th, the XP Pen giveaway for the graphics tablet. I have here. Ow. Ow. So this is a tablet that you can win. Star G640S. The giveaway is all the way up to the 30th. The 30th is when I'm going to draw the winner. To enter, you just got to go to my Instagram post for the tablet, make a comment about what you would like to create, then follow me and XPen or XPen USA, either or, and you'll be automatically entered after you comment what kind of art you would like to create. I already did that Batman already. I did that a while back. I did Sparkle Batman. For the tablet, you can win the, like I said, it's US only. How the drawing is gonna work, basically on the 30th. At the end, before I do the drawing, I'm gonna go through each comment, basically from the first to last, and give them a number from 1 down to the end. And then on a live stream, I'm gonna put so say if it's 40 comments, 40 entries, I'll put 1 to 40 in a random number generator and let it randomly pick a number from 1 to 40, and whichever number is picked, that's going to be who wins the tablet. So it'll be all completely random, and it'll be done live on the 30th, and that person who wins the tablet. I've been DM'd a few times by people basically asking if I could give them the tablet, if they could win it. Unfortunately, this is a legitimate giveaway. I can't just give it to whoever I want to give it to. It's going to be completely at random. And 2, like I said, it's US only. If you're out of the country, unfortunately, I can't ship it to you. So I had a few from out of the country asking if they can get it, if they could win it. And like I said, at this time, I can't really do that. But you never know in the future if there's a good response to this giveaway. XPen might be generous enough again to do another one, and maybe that one will have international. We never know. This is basically the first giveaway that I'm doing with them through the sponsorship. So this tablet, like I said, is more of a starter / travel tablet. So if you're looking to get into digital art, this is a very good tablet to start with, to learn. The size is pretty decent. It's a 6 by 4.5 inch drawing area. There's no screen, so you don't need a power source or anything. It plugs right into the computer. You can plug it into your Android phone or tablet and use that. So if you just want to learn, it's a very good tablet to learn on. If you just want a travel tablet, so say you're used to doing digital art and you're like me where you have a bigger screen at home that you can be taking with you when you travel, it's a very good travel tablet. So like I said, it's the drawing's gonna be on the 30th, so you have until the 30th to enter, and there's no cost to you for shipping or anything like that. There's no sign-ups or nothing like that. You basically follow and you comment. That's it. So big thank you to XPen for doing this with me, and giving someone a very good piece of equipment to start. Or like I said, if you're just looking for a travel tablet. For me, like I said, I'm gonna be using the Artist 12, which I have here, and like this part, I'm probably gonna be finishing this there with this Artist 12. So that's the Artist 12 tablet right there, to give you an idea of the screen difference. So I'll be doing a live review of this probably Thursday, because I get there Wednesday and I'm probably not gonna want to be doing anything Wednesday when I get there. So probably I'll be doing it Thursday. How is the save? The tablet is just an interface. You need to have some type of art program that you're going to be working with Photoshop, Illustrator, Raze, Critter, whatever. So I believe Critter is free. So if you're just looking to learn, Critter is a good option. Critter gives you a lot of the same features as Photoshop. Matter of fact, save this one more time. I'll show you guys Critter. Critter was actually made and developed by ex-developers from Adobe who basically work with Photoshop and stuff like that. They separated and basically made their own thing, and they made Critter. I'm almost 100% sure Critter is free. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's free. Let's wait for it to load up here. 1 second. The Critter can open up Photoshop files, PSDs, and all that good stuff. You could save your files as PSDs if it ever wants to open. I'm just waiting for it to open. Matter of fact, let me do this. I'm gonna save this as desktop. Test. So I'm saving my Dr. Doom session as a separate session, and then I'm going to open that up in Critter so you can see how it opens up the PSDs, and it's pretty much very, very similar to Photoshop. I have 2 Critters open here. Anytime today. I'm just waiting for my critter to decide to do what it's gonna do. Okay. Well, while it's doing that, you can see the layout from Critter is very similar to Photoshop. The tools are very similar on the left side. You know, your layers will be here. Has a lot of different brushes. Critter just doesn't want to cooperate. Yes or no, Critter's not responding. Let me see if I can get this working. I'm gonna try it one more time. Basically, I just told the file to open in Critter itself, so we'll wait to see if it actually loads up. Let's try this one more time. So wait on this. Did it work? We'll let it think about it. Come on, Critter, behave today. There you go. This is Critter. Very similar to Photoshop. Like I said, it opens up the PSD. All the layers are there, and brushes are there. The left side is you have a lot of the same tools that Photoshop has. Maybe not the newest ones from like the new 2020, but you can definitely work with Critter. And like I said, Critter, I believe, is free. So, you know, the tablet, you can get it, and it'll work just fine with Critter. Let me double check. I want to make sure Critter is free. I don't want to say it's free and it's not free. I was correct. Krita is focus there. Krita is free. So it's a very good program if you want to learn. Like I said, learning on Krita, you can bring a lot of the things you learn into Photoshop when you're finally able to get Photoshop. No, I checked. It's free. Krita is free. So you go to krita.org. Everything's going slow today. I don't understand. The heck is going on with my computer? Goodness. See if this works now. So you go to krita.org. It'll take you here. It's basically all donation based. Like I said, Krita is a professional, free, open source painting program. So it's 100% free. Like I said, was made by ex Adobe employees. It started in 1998. In terms of features, the interface is customizable. Like Photoshop, you can have it set up like Photoshop. It has the tools, brushes. You can do vector art, 2 and 3D animation. So, like I said, you see, coming from other programs, the tablet will work just fine with this. It's connected via USB. It's not a display tablet, so you're not. I don't know if you remember my old Intuos tablet, which was just the black one that had the black square, and basically I would draw on that while looking at the screen. It's the same like that. So there's all it is just a USB. It's a USB-C to USB. And wait, is this one USB-C? It might not be. But anyway, it's a USB, and that's it. It's just one cable. There's no power cable or anything like that. You just plug it into your computer, load up the XP Pen driver, and the driver will look like this. It's the same thing, and then it will just pop up here what you have, and that's it. And then you just draw. You might have to get used to drawing while you're looking at the screen, but you get used to it pretty quickly. Like I said, that's how I did art for years and years before I was able to get my first display tablet, which was the Cintiq, the 13-inch Cintiq, or might have been 12-inch. And that's what I had for a long while. Then I got my XP Pens, and I've been XP Pen all the way since then. Yeah, so like I said, if you don't want to get Photoshop, this will be the program I would say to get, because it's free and it's very similar to Photoshop. Yeah, it's the same. Like, I mean, it's pretty standard now. The 81, what's it? 8192, 8162 pressure sensitivity. 8192 pressure sensitivity. And it's a battery-free pen, so you don't gotta charge it or anything like that. My daughter has one. I got one for her, so she could learn, and she uses that. It's the same model, the Star G640S, and she just works. Because I could do this with that tablet. I mean, I just won't be looking at. I'd be looking here while moving my hand here, but it's the same thing. Might not be as easy because I'm not drawing directly on what I'm seeing, but it can be done. So I'm gonna cut it off here. I'm gonna take a break, eat, jump back on this, finish that arm. Appreciate everyone who came by. Like I said, make sure you jump on my post for the XP Pen giveaway. Obviously, like I said, US only. Like I said, comment what kind of art you would like to create, and then make sure you follow both me and either or both XP Pen USA,